Hello again all of my besties for the resties. Today is gonna be a long video, so please just sit back and relax. I hope this video helps a lot of you with creating your own channels, but I am gonna stop this intro now. Okay, I'll see you at the end. The first thing you are going to have to think about is what type of content you want to create. Do you want to be a part of kpop commentary YouTube? Maybe you want to make edits. Or do you want to make reaction videos? These are all things you are going to have to figure out. You could do all of those things, or two of them, or none of them. It really is all up to you. Once you have an idea of what you want your future content to consist of, pick a YouTube name that is unique and memorable. Yes, 4-Minute Forever 78 may be unique, but it is not memorable as there are probably 77 other 4-Minute Forevers. I recommend looking up potential channel names on YouTube. The less people with the name, the more unique and memorable it may be. Also look at other social media platforms. I got from style from a Tumblr post that was originally ideas for BTS related usernames, and just changed it to better fit my channel and who I stan. The name in question was Taehyung Style, I believe, but I wanted to keep Fromis9 connected to my channel name. Also, while picking your name, take into consideration your overall aesthetic you want for your channel. If you want to make funny videos, maybe go for a name that alludes to an inside joke within the fandom. If you want to go for a more aesthetic based commentary channel, pick a more aesthetic on of a kind name. Now that you have thought of your name, go ahead and make a Google account. This is more than likely the easiest part, but I will walk you through it. LOL, as you can see, it is very easy like I typed. A lot of the things don't matter. Just make sure you have the actual email address close to your channel name. Also remember the password, as this will be the password to get into the account. I recommend keeping it in your notes. Anyway, now on to the fun part, actually customizing your channel. For this I'm gonna use the account I just made for ease. I always get my profile pics from Tumblr, mostly because they are always the right size. Then I personally use Pixar to get a square of color that matches the profile I chose, like I show in the video. Then I go to good ole fonto, and normally I would type the name of the channel, but I just typed whatever. This is truly the first part where you get to customize your channel. This will become your brand, so have fun with it and make it your own. Look around at others' channels. Look at Twitter to see cute header profile pics, of course. Do not copy, as that will not help anyone get ideas and influence, but overall make it your own. Anyways, YouTube is being homophobic and will not let me actually put in the photo on my phone, but you get the idea. Also don't forget about your description. Make it cute, fun, whatever you want. This will show up under the hover card for your channel at the end of videos if you put a subscribe option there, or if someone searches up for channel. Now that you have the basics of your channel started, here is something I really recommend doing. Create some other type of social media account. If you are able to starting out your channel, you will not have access to a community tab, so your only opinions are connecting with your watchers through various comments or posting short videos with questions connected to them, which is fine and what I do a lot, but doesn't really allow for any one-on-one communication. I recommend Twitter since you have polls and the fact that you do not have to post photos to post, but Instagram and Pinterest are also good options. Now you are wanting to make your first video. The most important thing is to think of what video you want to make. I do not recommend doing something like a Q&A right off the bat, since potential viewers are highly unlikely to watch due to them not knowing enough about you or your channel yet to have questions. Some video ideas that you can do, depending on the time that you start posting. If post near the end of a month, you could review the recent month's comeback. Unpopular opinions always get a lot of views, whether that be one sentence ones, a newer trend, or reacting reviewing Reddit Twitter opinions. Make a compilation of your favorite group's funny moments. If you like editing, you could try out making free intros. If you like fashion, review some stage outfits. React to a group's discography. Those are just some videos that I can think of that get a good amount of views because many people are interested in them. Whatever you do, just make sure you plan out the video first. Trust me, it will save so much time. But let's also talk about copyright. I'm sure that most people are aware of what copyright is, but if you do not, it is the creative rights to a creative work, song, painting, writing, things in the same realm, that a person company owns. Most likely a company. Copyright is weird on YouTube and hard to get around, but there are ways. There are several types of copyright on YouTube. The first type is the automatic video or song copyright. YouTube now has what they call checks, so you know before you actually make the video public if a portion of your video has been caught. This works by a software that YouTube has that picks up on certain parts in songs or videos. These automatic checks are also only for bigger companies. Pretty much all pop songs will be picked up though, and a lot of fancams as well. But we are about to talk about how to avoid these things. A good rule for the automatic video copyright is to crop out logos. Now if you have a fancam from an individual person, please do not crop out their logo, as that is not what I'm talking about. An example: if you are using a stage video or fancam from net, YouTube's software will pick up their logo fairly quickly. There are several ways around this. 1. You can break the video up and rearrange it like I am showing right here. I'm sure you can tell that this is rearranged. If you do this though, the individual segments will need to be around 6 seconds each, if not less. The second way to crop or cover up the logo. You can get very clever with covering up the logos like I did here in this video I did about iZone's disbandment, as I was going for a scrapbook look. You can also just blur it though. The third way is to just use individuals' fancams or stage mixes. But please make sure that the original creators have made it clear that they do not care if others use the video. They will normally put it in the description of their videos. As for audio automatic copyright, there are some songs that you can use more of and not get copyrighted, but the good rule of thumb is about 6 seconds to avoid it. Like I said, some songs you can use more of. Two of the most popular songs I can think of are ASAP by Steak and Celebrity by IU, but some songs you have to use less than 6 seconds. I have had to trim some songs down to 3 seconds to avoid the automatic detection. Another good way to avoid it is to use instrumentals. These can be tricky, as a lot of them will still be detected by YouTube, but a good tip is to look below the instrumental video and see if it has this that I circled. If it does, it has been detected automatically by YouTube. If it doesn't have it, you are more than likely okay to use it. Sometimes a freak thing can happen and it will get picked up if a shorter version is used. Like say you just use a short 10-second part of instead of the whole video. But it doesn't happen very often. These do not really affect your channel as a whole, but it does affect your monetization, money making. But I'll talk more about monetization later on. Now we can move on to the other type of copyright. These are strikes on your account, and they have to be done manually. A company can do them, and JIT has really been known to do it. But these strikes will come a lot from other videos that you have potentially stolen from, for example. And I would never do this because I really do not care. But if a person used part of my video that I made in one of their videos, I could manually file a copyright strike against them. These do hurt your channel and you are only allowed 3. So please do not steal others' videos, and you will more than likely avoid these. Anyways, now that talk is done, let's talk about your intro. This will play into your channel customization more. If you do not think you can edit one, there are plenty of free ones here on YouTube. I have 2 videos myself, but I have seen so many good ones. Just find one you like and save it. In my opinion, I like ones that are shorter than 15 seconds but longer than 5 seconds. It should give the viewer an introduction into your channel in a way. Also, you definitely don't have to have one, but I recommend an outro as well. It will give way for more customization and signify the end of a video without you have to say it. And now we get to the editing finally. First, think about your video and how you want to continue your channel. If you want to really make amazing videos and are really interested in editing other things besides just YouTube videos, or if you want to make cool edits or something, you would probably need to choose one of the higher end softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. If you want to make really nice videos but only see yourself editing your YouTube videos, I would recommend apps like Vlo, KineMaster, or iMovie. These apps are super cheap compared to the higher end ones, but still make amazing videos. Half the time, I think videos using the apps are better than mine, which are made using Premiere Pro. Basically, please do not think you need to spend a ton of money just to edit some pop videos together. In fact, I promise it is not worth it at all. In case you are wondering, I have to have the Adobe Cloud for school and am currently studying in the realm of graphic design and digital journalism, like video editing and producing. So I already had it. The main thing I would be concerned about is if the editing app you are using can export in HD. As for other things things you will need. A place to download videos. I am going to be honest. I have no idea where people get their videos from now that convert to MP3 is shut down. Personally, I use a software called 4K Video Downloaded and I love it. Future Aimer here a few days after writing all of this out. It had an update and now it's so hard to get a video to download. But they say the next update should fix it. So hopefully it does. It can download YouTube videos in 4K, or any other resolution that you want. But it is $20 I believe for a lifetime license. It is also only available on laptops or computers. I think a lot of people also just screen record though, so that is also another option. A lot of people also want to do the robot voice thingy. There are plenty of options online, but I recommend a free app called Speakline. It's what I use and it is amazing. As for editing tips, for starters, you are not going to start out as being a good editor unless you have previously edited before. I have definitely grown as an editor, and it wasn't overnight, I promise. If your first few videos don't look like some other videos you are seeing, I promise you can get there. But it will most definitely take some time. Here are some things I have noticed that I, and a lot of other people, like in videos. The first thing is quality. Please make sure that your video is in at least 720. I think all editing apps will at least go up to 720 at this point in time. But yeah, it's seriously a thing to take into consideration. I don't think anyone wants to be hurting their eyes while watching a kpop YouTube video. I'm sorry that probably sounded harsh, but I promise it is so important. The next thing is text. Listen, I love text in a video. It may take more time to edit, but I promise it really makes sure the watcher has their attention on the video. And text is definitely great with the robot voice. Like I said, it definitely takes more time, but the watcher will definitely appreciate the added captions also. If it is a longer video, have some type of voice in it, whether that be your own voice, or the robot, it doesn't matter. Another thing you can add that makes watching a video a better experience is to have some type of background music. Even if it is just faintly in the back, I usually just pick a random instrumental I have saved and turn the volume way down. Put some fun filters over it. Make a cute border. This is supposed to be fun. And at the end of the day, what you edit is all up to you. Honestly, I am terrible at them, so I may not be much help, but this part honestly depends all on you and how you want your channel to look, but make it interesting and attention grabbing. People most definitely judge a YouTube video by its thumbnail. Okay, so now you have edited your video. Now you post it. If you are on the app, it's a little plus sign at the bottom. If you are online on a computer or laptop, it is a video camera with a plus in the middle. From there you will select the video you want to upload. Enter in a title that makes sense for the video, and write a description. If you made that social media account I recommended earlier, put the username or link in there. Next, the thumbnail. Choose the one you made and smack that thing right in the custom place. Next part is important. Make sure the video is checked no. It's not made for kids. That allows ads to be played, comments, and it will not show up on kids' YouTube. Under show more you will find the tags. I personally normally just put these in the description because it does the same exact thing. So if you want some quick tags, just copy them from my description on this video. You don't really need to mess with anything else under this section. Next, you can add video elements. This is a way to promote your channel and other videos of you want. I personally just add the elements manually as I like that look better, but they do have pre-made options as well. Next is the checks. Hopefully you followed my earlier advice and the checks have a check mark beside it. This is the final part of uploading. It will automatically be marked as save or publish. And under you have 3 options. Check the bubble next to public and hit upload. And now you have officially posted your first YouTube video. Now before I get into more personal advice, I'm sure you want to talk about monetization. Monetization is the act of making money here on YouTube. Monetization begins at 1k subs, but you must have 4,000 watch hours within 12 months. Which is the hard part, to be honest. I only have about 350 watch hours right now. For scale, monetization is not going to happen overnight, so don't be sad when it takes some time to get to that point. And finally, my last bit of advice is to just be kind, be nice. Don't go around bashing idols because you think it will get a quick view. I promise it will not, and will just lead to you getting hate. Pop YouTube is supposed to be fun, so have fun with it and your videos. Also make friends. I'm so shy, this is the part I wish I was better at. Please, if anyone wants to be friends, reach out to me. I do not bite and I am nice. Also, if you follow any of my advice, please tell me. I promise I will subscribe and cheer you on. Anyways, this video has been long, so if you have made it this far, I hope your first video goes viral. Okay, you favs, love you. Bye.